So now we are going to learn the process of transportation in human beings and plants. So first of all, the transportation system in human beings. The main transport system in human beings is the circulatory system. It consists of blood, arteries, veins, capillaries and heart. Blood transports oxygen, food and waste products also. It consists of plasma, RBCs, WBCs and platelets. Plasma transports food, water, carbon dioxide, nitrogenous waste, whereas RBCs transport oxygen. WBCs kills harmful microorganisms and it protects the body. Platelets helps in clotting of blood and prevent the loss of blood during injury. Arteries carry pure blood from the heart to all parts of the body. They are thick walled and do not have valves. Whereas veins carry impure blood from all the parts of the body to the heart. They are thin walled and have valves. Capillaries are narrow blood vessels which connect arteries and veins together. The exchange of food, water, oxygen, carbon dioxide, etc. between the blood and cell takes place with the help of capillaries. Lastly, heart. Heart is a muscular organ which pumps the blood to all parts of the body. It has four chambers. Upper chambers are known as atria and lower chambers are known as ventricles. Since the ventricles pump the blood to the different organs, its walls are thicker than the atria. The right and left chambers are separated by the septum. Here in the diagram you can see all the labels. It prevents the mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. The atria and ventricles have walls between them to prevent the flowing of blood in backward direction. So these two diagrams are the details about the circulation of blood. So let us see the working of heart or circulation of blood. When the left atrium relaxes, oxygenated blood from the lungs flows into it through the pulmonary vein. When it contracts, the left ventricle expands and the blood flows into it. When the left ventricle contracts, the oxygenated blood is pumped out through the aorta to all parts of the body. After circulating through all parts of the body, the deoxygenated blood enters the right atrium through vena cava. When the right atrium contracts, the right ventricle expands and blood flows into it. When the right ventricle contracts and blood is pumped the oxygen to the lungs through the pulmonary artery. In the lungs, carbon dioxide is removed and oxygen is absorbed, and the oxygenated blood again enters the left atrium and the process repeats. Since blood flows through the heart twice in one cycle, it is called as a double circulation. Next is lymph. Lymph is a colorless fluid which is present in intercellular spaces. It is formed from the plasma which escapes from the capillaries. Lymph drains into lymphatic capillaries which forms lymph vessels and joins into large veins. Lymph transports digested fats and drains excess fluid from intercellular spaces back into the blood. It contains lymphocytes which kills germs and protect the human body. In case of heart of mammals, birds, amphibians, reptiles and fishes. Heart of mammals and birds have four chambers and right and left side of the heart is separated by septum. This prevents the mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood and provides the efficient supply of the oxygen. So this is necessary because they need more energy to maintain their body temperature. Heart in amphibians and reptiles have three chambers and it allows some mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood because they do not use energy to maintain their body temperature. Their body temperature is the same as the temperature of surrounding. And in case of heart of fishes, it have only two chambers and blood is oxygenated in the gills. Now transportation in plants. In plants, transportation of minerals like food, water, minerals takes place through the conducting tissues known as a xylem and phloem. Xylem transports water and mineral from the roots to all parts of the plants. It consists of xylem vessel and tracheids. Water and minerals enter the roots by diffusion. Then, due to transpiration, the suction force helps in the upward movement of water and minerals. So you can see the diagrams which can explain it more properly. Next is the phloem. Phloem transports food from the leaves, that is site of synthesis, to the other parts of the plants, that is site of preservation. This process is known as a process of translocation. The phloem consists of sieve tubes and companion cells. Food from the leaves is transferred to the xylem by the energy of ATP molecule. Due to osmotic pressure, water enters the phloem and helps in transport of food. Next point is the excretion. Excretion is the process by which the waste products produced during metabolic activities and removed from the body. In unicellular organism, the waste products are removed from cells into surroundings by the process of diffusion. In multicellular organism, the waste products are removed through specialized organs. So, excretion system in human beings, it contains a pair of kidney, pair of ureter, pair of then urinary bladder and urethra. Each kidney has a number of excretory units which is known as a nephron. So again, these are the details of human excretory system. You can see the transfer section of kidney also. The outer part is known as a cortex, whereas inner part is known as a medulla. And here the structure of nephron is also there, where afferent arteriole and efferent arteriole you can see. Afferent arteriole carries the blood to nephron inside Bowman's capsule, and detoxification or removal of toxic material takes place inside Bowman's capsule. The inner wall of that Bowman's capsule is perforated, and efferent arteriole carry out this purified blood to outside. So here first of all, see the diagram of Bowman's capsule. It is made up with the glomerulus. Glomerulus is the cup-shaped structure where the afferent arteriole enters. Then proximal convoluted tubule next to Bowman's capsule. Then second is the loop of Henle. One side is known as ascending loop, second side is known as a descending loop. Third one is the distal convoluted tubule, that is the next part to Henle's loop, and lastly it is collecting duct. So each nephron has a cup-like structure which is known as a Bowman's capsule, containing a bundle of capillaries called as a glomerulus. The Bowman's capsule leads into a tubular structure which is joined into a collecting duct. The renal artery brings the nitrogenous waste like ammonia, urea, uric acid, urine along with the excess of salts and water. inside the nephron. It filters the nitrogenous waste, water and salt which passes through the tubular structure into the collecting duct. The waste then passes through the ureter into urinary bladder and then sent out through the urethra in the form of urine. The useful products like amino acid, glucose, salts, etc. are reabsorbed by the capillaries around the tubular structure and then goes into the renal vein. In case of excretion or in plants, the gaseous waste products produced during the respiration like carbon dioxide and photosynthesis, that is oxygen, are removed through the stomata. Excess of water is removed through the stomata. The process is known as a process of transpiration. Some waste products are stored in the leaves and removed when the leaves dry and fall off. Some waste products are stored in the vacuoles. Some waste products like gums, resins are stored in the old xylem cells. Some waste products are removed through the roots also.